Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I want to talk about some books that I plan to reread. First up on my list is The Ruins by Scott Smith. It was published in 2006. Scott Smith is the author of A Simple Plan, which I believe was his first novel. I read A Simple Plan and absolutely loved it. I did see the film as well. The film stars, I believe, Bill Paxton and Billy Bob Thornton. It's a very good film. In comparison to the book, the book has a lot more shit that happens. It's the kind of book that you read and you're like, okay, it can't possibly get worse than the way things are now. But every chapter, something gets worse. I read the whole book with a knot in my stomach, and it is so suspenseful. If you've never read it, even if you've seen the film, I highly recommend you reading the book because the book is chock filled of a lot more drama than the film is. So The Ruins is about these four young American tourists who are vacationing in the Yucatan, and they make friends with some other vacationers, and the brother of one of them goes missing. And so they all decide to head up into this jungle to look for this missing person. And obviously I'm not going to say anything about what they actually find there, but it is so horrifying, skin-crawling, sickening, disturbing, upsetting. This was another one that I read with a knot in my stomach, and it's so suspenseful. They did make a film, and the film sucks. It's not good. And I was incredibly disappointed when I saw the movie because I saw it in the theater. Because I really wanted it to be good. And the thing is, it could have been good. If they had gotten the right director who was able to capture the feeling of the book, it would have been terrifying. There were moments that were kind of disturbing and kind of, you know, but overall, it really did not do justice to this book. So I have not read The Ruins since it came out, and I still think about it from time to time. Like it still gives me like the heebie-jeebies if I think about it. So I really want to reread it. Next up is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I haven't read this since I was a kid, and I remember some of the stories, and I remember the illustrations. As we all know, the illustrations are what makes this book. The illustrations are absolutely terrifying. I was thinking the other day, like, how some of those pictures would make great tattoos. So I just Googled Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark tattoos, and they exist. Those are pretty good. Oh man, look at that one. Oh my God. She has a whole back piece. Holy crap. So anyway, so yeah, it should be fun. I don't know. Like I said, I remember more about the illustrations than I do the actual stories. But I definitely want to revisit that book. And I know they made a 2 and I think a 3 too. So I would like to revisit all of them actually. Next book that I want to reread is by Stephen King. So I'm thinking about rereading either Pet Sematary or Salem's Lot. Now Salem's Lot I read a million years ago. I was really, really young, and I actually don't remember anything about that book. And I never saw the film either. So I'm actually not sure if it's worth revisiting because I don't remember anything about it. I don't remember if I even liked it. Let me know down below if you've read it and if it's worth rereading. Now, the other one I'm thinking about is Pet Sematary. Now, that one I also read a long time ago, but that one I've already read like 2 or 3 times in my life. And that book I remember vividly. That is one of the scariest books I've ever read. I've only seen the film, the first film, the bad film. Did you guys ever see the CinemaSins on YouTube? Their take on Pet Sematary? Oh my God. I'm gonna link that video below. That that describes that film just beautifully. It's so funny. It's so funny. Oh God, that film. Anyway, but the book is absolutely terrifying, and I think it's high time that I reread that one again. Next up is Atonement by Ian McEwan. I read this, I think I was in my early 30s. I can't remember. It was a while ago. I did see the film. I loved the film. Oh my God, that movie. It's a great movie. Highly recommend it. And I, of course, recommend the book as well. I remember the woman who recommended the book to me. I worked with her at a bookstore, and she was talking to me about this book, and she said, the sentences are so delicious that I kept rereading every sentence because that's how beautiful the words are. And that describes the writing perfectly. You want to just keep digesting, consuming, and digesting these beautiful sentences. The way he writes is so incredible. It's so engrossing. It's so eloquent. And of course, the story itself is absolutely gut-wrenching. And last up on my list is a novel called Messiah by Boris Starling. This novel was first published in 1999, and it was back when I was working at Barnes & Noble, and I just bought it kind of on a whim. I don't even remember what made me want to get it, but I got it and I read it, and I don't remember much about the story, but I remember how I felt while I was reading it. And there was a twist towards the end of the book that made me actually throw the book across the room. I can't remember ever reading a book that gave me that reaction, but I actually threw the book across the room. So I think I need to reread that book again for sure, because it'll be like reading it for the first time because I don't really remember much about it. I do know that they made a film. I've not seen the film. Let me know if you've seen the film or if you've read the book. I recommended it to several people that I worked with, and everybody loved it. Yeah, so this is what I'll do. All of these books, hopefully, I will reread in the near future. I'll put them on my TBR, and I will give you guys an update. I'll let you know what I thought of them. That's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.